Welcome into another wonderful match here of the Overwatch Bro League. You got myself, EDAC, in the booth, along with the general himself, Shaxter. Welcome in, buddy.
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I don't even remember how you ended up getting the nickname General, but you're just General Shaxter. I don't know.
It was a siege. It was an inside siege joke, and I don't even remember. I don't think I was involved in the creation of it. It just kind of came about.
It just came about and it stuck. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the booth here, General. You've been in here once before so far this season. Last week, right?
Yeah, I was with Wansboro last week watching. I think it was I Need Ceiling versus your team, right? Yeah. Metro.
Oh, yeah, Metro. Yeah. Well, welcome in. Looks like you're now officially the mascot for I Need Ceiling. So yeah, that's nice. Anyway, yeah, looks like we're gonna have a good game coming up today. We got a couple of pretty decent teams out there right now. We got Five Virtues coming in off of a tough loss this past week. I think they probably have made some changes between now and then to get things kind of rolling. And I Need Ceiling, quite the opposite week actually. They're sitting pretty close to the top of the table here right now, if we will, just based purely off of elimination, assist, death average. So yeah, again, it's anybody's game though, right?
It is anybody's game, and I mean it's too early to start calling things, right?
Yeah, I mean this is week 2. We've got a whole 10-week season coming up ahead of us here. And I mean, in situations like these, I always think back to whenever I played sports and stuff in school, and whenever my team would end up playing like a hard other team, something like that. One thing that's always really stuck with me is my dad saying that any team can beat any other team on any given day, which
That is 100% true.
truthfully, I mean that's what we're looking at here. That's what we're up against. One team having just kind of a breakout week and another one having a bit of a rougher week. But I mean, overall, I again, like we said, it's week 2. Who knows what's going on, right?
I agree. Yeah, anybody's game.
Yeah. So we're coming in. We'll take a look at the rosters here. We got K, Caleb, GG, Venom, Prefire, and Belief. And I believe we have a couple of subs on that team. Is that correct?
We do. Caleb GG being subbed out by Teal Banana, and the team captain for Five Virtues as well, K, is being subbed out by GT Gamer. So we'll see how that goes for that team.
Excellent. Yeah, and over on the other side, on I Need Ceiling, we got Zhao Munch, Silence, which is a little toasty, Teresa, Germans, and a TTV Yummy. You got anything to say about either of these teams here, or anything like that?
I'm just excited to see some good games going on. I'm excited. No expectations.
Yeah.
I think both teams are ready and especially after last season. You have Five Virtues coming off the loss; they want to prove themselves, and then you have I Need Ceiling just being very dominant in the first game, so they want to keep that going.
For sure. Yeah. Let me see. I think I got your audio maybe a little too low, so we're gonna get that. Appreciate that. I'm not gonna try with the first one. I apologize. I'm just gonna go with Night. Appreciate that. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty interesting to see. Up at the very tip top of the elimination assist death average board, we have Jamaj, actually, the team captain for I Need Ceiling. Yeah, sitting with 21.5 KD ratio, coming off last week with 20 elims, 23 assists, and 2 deaths. Just an insane week, right?
Over I think it went 3 games, did it not? It went to 3 games, or was it just 2?
No, that was off of 2 games.
1 death per game. That's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. But they did fantastic. Then we got following up like 2 places behind them. We got German sitting with a 6 elim, 16 assist, and 2 deaths, giving them an 11 EAD average, which is pretty awesome. So
yeah. I mean, that whole team is just within the top, what is that, top 10 players in the league right now? Just because they were so they were just so dominant in their last game. They are the, other than your team, which is, you know, just right behind them, is they're the #1 team in the league.
Yeah, and not even just top 10, the top 9. 5 of their players are in the top 9, as far as EAD goes. So, Cypher. Gotcha, Cypher. Makes sense. Appreciate that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, if I wasn't sitting here trying to think about 12 different things all at once, I might have given it a little extra thought trying to figure it out, but I appreciate the correction. Well, let's take a look and see where we're going this week to try and figure out what we're going to be working with here. Midtown and Eichenwald getting taken out by 5 Virtues, Blizzard World, and Hollywood. The same by I Need Ceiling, bringing us to a match of Kings Row. Gonna be a fun one. I personally really love just kind of the whole theme of Kings Row and watching teams play on it. It's pretty cool.
This is one of the first maps for Overwatch, right? This was like even in the beta for Overwatch 1. So like it's a very iconic map, and you get to see it all the time in the few esports that I've watched for Overwatch, and it's a very fun map to watch.
Yeah, I love seeing it. Love to see how it plays in normal like comp games. And truthfully, I'm ready to see how these two teams are going to play it today. But before we get to that, let's take a word from our sponsor, Rogue. All right, welcome back. We are in Kings Row. I took my sweet little time actually getting into the game here, but
yeah, those first 9 seconds, it was crazy. You guys missed a whole lot for this teams.
Well, we had no idea how we got to where we are now. I just want to say though, could you imagine like staying at this hotel, like the Alderworth Hotel, and then walking out the front, which has no doors? Yeah. Oh no, it has doors. They're just wide open.
Yeah, it's.
You walk out.
I don't know if I would want to stay here. I remember. I think the cutscene, the original cutscene for Overwatch, there was like some kind of big tragedy that happened here. I think that nobody would want to stay here anymore.
You never know. There's a lot of people that do the like haunted hotels and stuff like that. Man, just this orb that's just kind of floating here. I'd probably just sit there all day and just stare at it. Completely honest.
I imagine that's what they do on that floor right there of the hotel.
Yeah, right? Let's take a look. Right, coming from this window right here, you're looking out right there, just straight into the orb. Anyway, let's.
And you see 5 heroes standing in the street.
Yeah. I go. Well. Is it one? All right, let's take a look here and see what we got. They're taking some shots right into the top. They're trying to get a little bit of damage on the free fire.
Risa plays. Risa almost every week now. Strong tank, and doing a lot of damage early in the
honestly, she's gonna have to have some kind of a nerf here soon. She's becoming way too powerful. It's almost like a must pick most of the time.
I mean, they almost nerfed her right there by taking her out with Mercy on Steel Banana, keeping Philippe alive, and kind of dominating, keeping them away, but there's just so much damage right now coming from to focus this tank down. If Junkrat can get some flames, he might be able to get behind him and take out a few players. If he does, thinking out, he's damaging a little token. All players getting on the point now. They're making a lot of good plays. They're trying to take this front area by the statue, and the Beetle is going to go out and push the rest off. It only catches one. And there's progress on the point. Result coming in. Catching a little toasty. Junkrat blinking away from far away. Gonna get taken down by Gerzon. Almost an entire team wipe inside of.
That is essentially going to be a team wipe.
That's the point, I think. I don't know if they even get back in time. They're gonna fall off here.
Bump voices up and bump the game audio down. Pardon me while I sit here and look.
Thank you kindly.
Sound as a cowboy.
I got this. GT Gamer is actually going to give us the best gameplay ever. He's very aggressive with this Mercy right now. Going to try to push this Junkrat and the rest of the team out of this choke point. This archway is going to be the staging ground for the entirety of I Need Ceiling to just bulldoze their way through this street. Here comes the big ult from GT Gamer. He's not quite finding anybody that keeps them from pushing the point. Almost catches one of the divas there to stop the play.
The rough spot, but down he goes. Little Toasty doing his most here, funneling everybody into that corner here, sprinting, trying to get a couple more kills.
That's another team wipe, I believe. Yeah, on the side of I Need Ceiling getting the team wipe onto 5 Virtues, and that's going to be a big push. I think they get about 2/3 here off of this, and they have the D-Ball to work with. They're going to probably, I imagine they initiate this next fight with it, or very quickly into the fight, just to keep the pressure on and keep this payload moving.
Absolutely agree.
There it is.
Comes the ult. Unable to get anybody, and I'm unable to catch anything on camera here. But you just have Teal Banana doing the pocket healing here.
Mercy, yeah. Keeping it going, and here comes the ult. And this big push, Zhao Munch taking a lot of damage. Does GT Gamer clean him up here? No, these Mercies are just so dominant in keeping their team alive. If they just have to play this game of cat and mouse on catching whoever she isn't focusing.
Both, honestly, I think for 5 Virtues to do well going forward from here, absolutely have to take out the Mercy. German last week was just a force. Just an absolute force. The amount of, I think, assists that he had was just insane.
Is that a 5-player kill streak for their Mercy? For Gerzman?
I don't know that German has died yet, which I would believe, without a doubt, 100%. GT Gamer going down once again here. Belief doing as much as he can.
Diva's right on top of it, takes a ton of damage, but it doesn't go down because the Mercy's still there to keep him up. Oh, it does go down. Uses her ult to refresh that mech suit, but she goes down either way, and Little Toasty and How Much are out. It's a 3v5 on the point. Make that almost a whole team wipe. It's just down to Junkrat, and he's out.
And down goes German. Unfortunately, that's the last kill. It seems like they just left the Mercy to do as much as they wanted to. The entire time.
That keeps 5 Virtues in this game for a little bit longer.
For a little bit, yeah. Coming up here, they're gonna absolutely need to get this Mercy taken down a little bit quicker. We do have GT Gamer with his ult, and it looks like he's gonna try to grab one right here. Not going to be able to do very much. They're going to get dove.
It's a good idea. It's a good flank.
It's a good flank. They just got out of the way. Wasn't able to get a view on him.
Junkrat also coming in. I don't think it did. Oh, it did. It did catch. It catch pre-fire. Or yeah, it did catch pre-fire, and now it's a lot missing on the side of 5 Virtues. That Mercy res is going to go out, but it doesn't matter because another player goes down.
Mercy was just trying their hardest. Couldn't get the healing stream to go back onto.
This looks like it might be it here.
He wanted.
No. Just barely keeping alive. I think it was Venom last that died, trying to stay on the point to contest it, and it's just a dive to keep this alive, but does not seem like it's gonna happen, except they do. They just keep running out of spawn and just barely make it on the point.
Gets a res off on the tank. They're not
is the
completely
last
out of this
stand.
yet.
This is the last stand. If they go down here, it's over. Venom going down again.
Free Fire getting an ult off, but nothing there for him to hit.
What a play from Gersmag to get in there in that res just to keep this fight going on for this long. Or was that was Venom, I believe, actually. GT Gamer trying to stay alive on this point. Genji's great at being elusive, but that's not going to be enough, and that's going to go to I Need Ceiling.
Yeah, I Need Ceiling. Kind of sealing the fate of Five Virtues there on that round. Just able to push it straight down their throat, it seemed like.
Shut up.
Come
oh
on,
my goodness.
come on.
I was not expecting dad jokes tonight, but that's where we are.
You can't be mad at that one. That was a good one.
I mean, it was good. It was good. No, I'm not saying it was bad. It just wasn't. I was not prepared. That took me out.
Always be prepared.
Oh man. Well, I think you're absolutely right on the side of the fact that this comes down to a focusing of the healers. I mean, these Mercies, it feels like everybody keeps getting super low, and then Mercy's there just to make the fight last so much longer.
Yeah, and the thing is that Mercy essentially turns this back into Overwatch 1, where you have 6 players. Both teams having a Mercy truly brings this back. Yeah, it gives them the res here that's going to...
And the amount of healing just makes everybody tanky. She's just there's so much healing on the side of her.
It's very true. You just have to have someone that's going to be able to take care of the Mercy and be able to either... dive in, and you have to move as a team to be able to dive in, or you have to make that understanding as a team that you've got to dive onto that Mercy, which we may have here from Pre-Fire getting the sniper. They may have said we need somebody to just look straight for her, but there's so much oh, there's a healer going down.
Pre-Fire.
Down goes Pre-Fire as well there.
Unfortunately, that's spam, yeah.
Yeah, there's so much natural cover here that it's hard for a Mercy to, I'm sorry, a Widow to get a good line of sight. You've got to really catch somebody lacking.
Yeah, I think that what they're needing right here is somebody who can just jump in and stay alive long enough for the rest of the team to just go in and do work. And I believe that would be like a tank or something they need. Just to come in and soak up this damage. This Roadhog's doing great, but he's kind of just stuck at this choke point.
Let's see, they look like they're going around the side here between Belief and GT Gamer. Oh, it's a great stick by Gamer there.
And they're now getting pinched on these stairs.
Steel Banana getting a res off on Venom. Great plays there, and like I said, brings us back to what is essentially Overwatch 1 with 6 players there on that team for a bit.
Great shots from GT Gamer.
German getting their tank back up.
I think Junkrat's really good here, not just because he does a ton of damage. Oh, here comes the ult. And I don't think that stops the bombs from going off. Zhao
apparently not.
On a point.
I absolutely thought that it would. But anyone curious, that's not a solid surface to hide behind, apparently.
They might not get the point now. They don't. They hold off the point. With just a little bit left, Zhao holding off the entirety of the team with that huge ult.
Yeah, the ult there is just insane work, and there we go. That's what they needed to see. Getting the flying characters out between Echo and Mercy.
Looks like
hook on Toasty. He's able to get out.
Toasty was gonna leave, but got hooked, and he does get out.
Getting a little divey here with Zhao. They're feeling good enough about it, apparently.
On the point, now they pull him off because of that Roadhog flank, and here comes the McCree ult. Does take out the Mercy. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Here's another ult.
What
Only catches one.
Just fantastic play. Oh, that is unfortunate for GT there.
I still think they get it here. They do not. Yummy. Absolutely devastating with this Junkrat here.
they've come so close now twice to picking up the point. They need to make some kind of change here, but I don't think anybody's changed on any characters. I think they're just hoping that it's gonna work eventually.
Is Echo an ADC or a healer? A support?
Echo is a DPS.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've played, so I don't know.
Yeah, no worries. I understand.
And this is just running out of time here on the side of on Five Virtues. They're gonna make this final stand on a point here. I think if they go down here,
Trying to
they're
get
done.
the ult off here, keep it up for the longevity there. They get the point. Clutch
That ult
plays.
was massive from pre-fire to clear them off the point and finish the take.
Yeah, getting the Moira ult in there and being able to keep everyone alive for long enough. Clutch. Being able to get pre-fire to use their ult to copy the, what was it, the Diva that he copied?
It was the Diva, yeah. They kind of ripped the play right out of their hands.
Yeah, great play.
Taking flight.
Here we go. They probably get a lot of these streets. I don't imagine they would hold for very long. They're already through arches.
The hooks from Belief right now
Yeah.
are unbelievable.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Another bomb coming in from Diva. As there's a fight inside of this this cafe area, the heals are gonna go out. And another ult from Little Toasty gets taken out immediately by pre-fire. And cleaning up. Oh my goodness, from the side of Five Virtues.
Great plays there by GT Gamer, being able to get the Flying Mercy out of the sky. And does a little emote there to celebrate. Let's sit down on the point and hang out.
Very,
There he goes.
very. I was gonna say swagger, but like that's not the word I want to use in this audience. I'm just kidding. Here we go. They're definitely gonna get this checkpoint pretty quickly, and with plenty of time here, they just need to finish this last push.
Echo's gonna fly up, be able to avoid here. Avoid the
Junkrat getting
damage.
2 on the side of Five Virtues, taking down both Belief and Teal Banana.
Oh.
There goes pre-fire. That's gonna be a team wipe just about. Only 2 people alive. I think,
And
is
then
that
I'm
their
gonna go
spawn
ahead
they're
and
running into? No, that's
Rightfully
sewers.
fall back.
Very aggressive from the side of I Need Ceiling to run up this far past the point.
Receive my aid.
And it's just a battle. It's just a battle of poking. This hold right here from the side of I Need Ceiling is just not
Yeah.
allowing anything to happen.
It's become very brawly right now, and somewhat reminds me of the Overwatch 1 days where you have the two tanks and you just have to sit there and poke each other until someone gets an ult that they can move in on. Belief being able to get his health all the way back up essentially and taking out Lil Toasty there on his sprint back to safety.
The
Don't
3v2
hook
and-
that.
Oh my goodness, almost hooked the. Good job from him to avoid that the last second. He almost hooked it.
You know, I don't know that he avoided it last second or if he just missed the hook. Because I don't think you can change the direction of the hook once it's thrown.
It's always skill, Jack. It's always skill.
You're
oh,
fair,
and a
that's
big
fair.
ult coming in to keep them off. The Diva is going to stop it almost entirely, but it just lasts longer than they can handle.
Oh,
Almost.
with the...
I don't
Very
know if you would
close
want to
here.
do that to the Diva because they can just fly out, can't they?
It's very true. They absolutely can, yeah. I think they were hoping
Another-
for a miracle there. GT Gamer has
Sunil.
switched up.
This Genji's doing work. He's getting in the backline, getting exactly who he needs to pick. Focusing the healers.
That's
Venom
gonna
and
give him a
Quickfire.
point.
I think they stay in this. For another round. Unless this ult just goes huge. No, it does not. That's Five Virtues still in the game with another point. Or with
Absolutely.
a point.
They have held I Need Ceiling to only having a 30-minute or 30-second advantage there.
Is that the first time that I Need Ceiling has lost a point? Like
You know, that's-
a round?
That is a great question. I believe so, but I'm not going to put money on that.
Were they flawless last game? That is the question.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I'm fairly certain though. Yeah.
Congratulations to to Five Virtues. And you know what they say: if you make God bleed, people stop believing. And this might be what they need to take on the #1 team from week 1.
Yeah. You never know. Like we said earlier, any team can beat any other team on any given day. I was hoping. No, there we go. We can fly straight through that. Interesting. Look up here and see what. Not the person I was looking for. Looking for Teal
Look at this.
Banana.
I don't
Just
think we're gonna get a
staring.
Junkrat this round, which has been present. No Junkrat, but he's been present almost every single game I've been present for. It seems like he's a very dominant DPS.
Yeah, and honestly, we've dropped the Junkrat. We've dropped a couple of different things here. But what I'm also seeing is that Five Virtues don't have a. Let me get over here on GT Gamer, going nuts.
Goodness. The trades back and forth. GT getting another one. It's down to a 3v3 on site. He's focusing
Yeah,
the
he's
tank.
found the Mercy. He's gonna
There
try
it
to get
is.
up there.
I think an interesting play to try to out-damage the Bastion while Mercy's on top of him.
There we
But
go.
he still gets
He
it.
gets it.
What a play from GT Gamer right now.
I was initially saying there weren't any mercy, or there wasn't a Mercy over on the side of Five Virtues, but they have now brought one out in Teal Banana.
That seemed like the go-to support player for the Mercy, and Venom trying desperately to hold on to this point, but not gonna happen. Now it's
Yeah.
overtime.
That's not gonna
May wall.
happen. Little Toasty just blocking off all hopes and dreams of Five Virtues there and getting into point.
3-3. Switching sides.
Last chance. Right?
Initiating.
No.
Yeah, all they have to do, I think, is get a tick on
Oh,
this first point.
that is going to be a very big ask from the side of Five Virtues to defend this.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Is this a theater, or is this just like a?
It's another hotel, I believe.
Why do they have just another hotel?
Oh, no, maybe it is
no.
a theater. Oh, it is a theater. That's a weird theater. Where's the
You just go
popcorn?
in-
Where's the
Where-
everything?
Okay, where's that door go to?
Probably the theater. Oh, nope.
It goes right
It goes
there.
outside.
Where's the theater? You have
And that's an
to.
elevator. Maybe
Yeah?
maybe it's downstairs. Maybe the theater room's downstairs.
Can we not see the theater? I am. I have quite.
Or
Oh, maybe the
those
theater's up
signs
here.
were like attractions, and this is like a museum.
Maybe so, but I mean, there's nothing on exhibit here.
5,
Oh, that's a nice picture of the map that we're on right now.
1.
They're very egotistical about this map.
Defend.
Yummy's gonna give him a second to give him a little bit of pause there. Maybe there's not gonna be a widow, and he
Oh,
misses the
unfortunately,
jump.
Yummy cannot get up there.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go ahead and switch
Ah,
there.
and the Pharah pick. GT Gamer already getting a pick onto their tank, but gets immediately rezzed by the Mercy. That's that six man coming back in.
Yep.
We saw
Belief taking so much damage here. Having a rough time staying up, even with the Mercy heals.
already back to 60 seconds on the point, and it's coming down. It's getting close already. We might be at the end
That's.
here.
I think that might be it. We're gonna have to wait and
GT
see.
Gamer tearing it up. This Mercy.
Yeah, there's no one left on point here, which is going to give them all the time they need to go ahead and get this.
Nobody
And,
to get there. Good. That's a point for I Need Ceiling.
Play of the game.
Let's take a look at this this final play that we got here, see what's going on. Got a nice little double kill from Yummy, hopping on in, maybe getting another kill. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah. Junkrat just so dominant on that map, able to control those choke points and then also keep people, blast people off of the site. The cargo, what do you call it? Yeah.
Yeah, the point.
Yeah. Just to keep the team, you know, the zone control from Junkrat was really strong there. Mercy, tanks, and Junkrat was the highlights of that game, I think.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Mercy from both sides bringing it up to a 6-man. You had fantastic plays coming out of GT Gamer as well on a lot of the plays that he was doing. But I mean, overall, I Need Ceiling just being well-rounded and being able to hold their own there. 5 Virtues coming in with 2 subs this week. That very well could affect them.
And they're one of those subs being their team captain. You gotta wonder if maybe there was more or a lack of planning that falls off with that.
Yeah, you
However,
never know.
I mean, you can say that, but also they got a point. They got a map.
They did really well there, and I think once they figured out they needed to start getting those flying characters like Mercy and the Echo out of the air, I think that started doing it for them. They just need a little extra time on the capture point of the hybrid map.
Yeah.
But
then,
outside of that, before we continue talking, can I get you to switch that over, or switch the map,
It's
or
already
switch to this?
swapped.
Man, you are well ahead of it. What were you about to say there? I'll leave the last word to you.
I was gonna say from chat we had somebody call out that Kiriko is going crazy, and I did see a lot of Ultimer. I don't know exactly how she works, but I mean every few minutes it was Kiriko, and I don't know if that maybe swayed it in anybody's favor, but I definitely saw it. So,
Kiriko, yeah, is incredibly strong in the right hands there. Having a great heal on her, her damage ability, right click. If you hit the head, it does way too much damage. And then her ult is fantastic, and then she has essentially a cleanse for any kind of negative effects that may be on someone. So, and it makes them invulnerable for about half a second. She's a great character. If you know how to play her, it's fantastic. The ult is incredible. But we'll take a look now and check to see where we're going next. Looks like we have Ilios and Li Zhang being taken out by 5 Virtues here. I Need Ceiling getting rid of Nepal and Oasis, bringing us to Busan. So let's take a little trip on over to Busan and see what's going down with them.
now, correct me if I'm wrong. Busan does not have any pitfalls, does it? Or it's very out of the way from the point.
Yeah, there's
Compared to,
no mid site hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unlike Ilios, unlike
Nepal has one as well.
Nepal, yeah. This will be a less. I want to see some boops. I love boops from this game. That's probably one of my favorite things about this game is the fact that you could just throw somebody off the map.
Absolutely. So we'll want to keep an eye pretty much on either side around this rock here. A lot of damage is going to be coming in here, but what a lot of people will either forget about or kind of negate to look at is this little wooden patch here that can be completely knocked out, and people can shoot straight through. It gives a great space for someone to rotate around and have great sight on the point as well. It's a great spot. It's a little vulnerable because you have this spot coming directly from sight, as well as a mirrored spot over here as well.
Shout out
But-
to Siege for breakable windows.
Yeah.
Bringing
They
that
just
into
need-
Overwatch.
They just need to be able to put up their own wall, not walls, but the
Look how fast. A little toasty immediately on the point from with this soldier.
the sprint from the soldier. Great stuff.
And dominating in the terms of I Need Ceiling here is going to be sitting on the point, already catching one. That's their one healer gone. And the soldier fight is over with Little Toasty being the victor. Already down to 2v5 on the point, and that's going to go, the initial capture is going to go to I Need Ceiling.
They're gonna have to be a little more careful here. Believe not needing to hop out too quickly, and Pre-Fire is gonna have to put a lot of his effort into getting rid of both the Pharah and the Mercy here. They may have to potentially switch off of the Reaper. Yeah.
I believe as well Winston is a good character if you want to dive, but I don't know if he's the character to get in the air to deal with that threat as well. Especially, I mean, he's a tank, but he's just gonna sit there and get chunked away.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely can hop into the air and do a good amount of damage when running up on someone that's in the air. Like either they're flying characters, if you can time it right to like punch them as well as hit them with your laser. But I mean, overall, yeah, probably not the one you'd want.
Here we go, Teal Banana bringing in the Mercy plays, the 6-man, as we like to call it here. Already on their ult and gonna pop it as they initiate with this Winston. Oh my goodness, diving in the back line. Tearing up while GT Gamer just finishes off people while they're distracted shooting Winston. This is the perfect play that you want to see from your tank. I don't know if pushing this player here though is the best move. They're getting a little too aggressive and not getting the point. It might come to biting them in the butt. There it is, captured for 5 Virtues.
He did a good job of zoning out their tank to let the rest of his team be able to take out the healers and DPS, but he almost died in the process of it, which is a bit of an issue here.
Now on a nade, I believe. No, that's some other character preventing the healing on Winston.
Missed the
Free-for-all
die.
catching their Teresa. Yeah, I haven't had that thing? Yeah, Teresa.
You know,
That's
I
another
could have been
killer dog.
wrong about the mispick on
I
Monkey
think
here.
that was my call. I said the Monkey was wrong.
I'm-
But
I was right there with you.
Overwatch. What is this debuff? Oh, it's Zenyatta's orb. That's what that is. And they're really trying to focus this Winston. Which we had just discussed that was the problem that 5 Virtues was having before on focusing on a Winston. Now it seems that it's the tides have turned, and now I Need Ceiling is having that problem.
Yeah. Focusing the tank is usually going to leave you with nothing good, but that's going to be a drop of point for 5 Virtues here and going right back over to I Need Ceiling. They may have
They
figured out
might-
how to take care of this.
I don't know if they get back in time. It's going to come down to a contest in overtime, I believe.
They'll be able to get probably one more shot at it. We're going to potentially see yep, going for the Mercy here.
Yeah, there it is. Can't
They're
live
going
without
to be
that
low on
6-man.
time here.
The ult just barely not getting low. There he goes from GT Gamer, finishing off. He's bursting through that Mercy healing with that Reaper shotgun. Free Fire picking everybody else off. Back and went to overtime, but immediately the capture from 5 Virtues is going to keep this going. There's a Diva ult to try to zone people off, but there's just that big block in the middle of the site that's going to keep everybody alive.
Free Fire realizing he needs to take out that Mercy, and that is the Kingpin there. Lynchpin?
GT Gamer, goodness. I think that's his. Oh my goodness, these DPSs just do not stop and believe taking all this damage. I wonder if you can see how much damage the tank takes this game, because he's just eating it. He eats a fair ult and wins the gunfight too. That's insane. This monkey.
Don't know. That is something else. Xiaomunch going down. A full team here from 5 Virtues staying healthy, and the 6th person now going down.
And the
A
big
nice little-
emote from GT Gamer. Loving his Reaper right now.
You know what? I take back what I said. Having to switch off the Reaper, it ended up working out. I don't think that I Need Ceiling made the necessary changes or the necessary strategic changes to be able to deal with it.
So
And that's great.
I want to make a comment on that because we were talking so heavily about how Mercy's healing is just so incredibly strong. Like, it's so fast, right? It's such a high amount. Reaper's shotguns, I think, are their solution to that, in that he can do enough damage and consistently enough. It's just short range where he could just kind of negate all that healing. He can kind of get through it. It's more like a brute force kind of way of dealing with it, but it's working.
You know what? You're not wrong. And I think that I Need Ceiling has come up with the same solution here and brought their own Reaper into this. Especially going into the Monkey. It's a it's a great counter
Hard
to Winston.
counter, yeah. Here comes a little Toasty. just very ready to get this. Oh, and Zyra, I love Zyra. We'd love to see that. I think that's a great pick on this map. A lot of pokes going around. Nobody's captured the point yet. Just a lot of contesting. Fighting now taking place on the point, trying to dominate this round. It looks like it's probably going to go to 5 Virtues here with only 1 player left on the point, 2 players.
You just have shotguns going on opposite sides of the map right now.
No, I spoke too soon. The retake before the site can be taken. I Need Ceiling's going to get this point.
That is
What a play from the side of I Need Ceiling.
yeah, some great resolute fighting there. They were able to kind of hold their own and be able to bring it back in their favor to get that point. They don't look like they're taking that high ground, which is a bit concerning. Except for Teresa going up there.
With Moira being able to hop in and out so quickly with her dismiss ability, I think it's good for her to go up there and try to poke. She doesn't really die. However, speaking of dying, Yummy goes down to Free Fire, and that's one of their DPS gone. So now it's going to be a battle of the Reapers.
Reaper on Reaper fighting
then
here.
all goes out right into Zyra's bubble. She's going to be supercharged after that.
Yeah, and no kills either. Able to get the invuln from
It's
Kiriko.
going to be enough. This Zyra might also be the direct counter for Reaper. I say that, and GT Gamer does not care. He said, I don't care about your bubble. I'm blasted through anyways.
Stick on them and
Goodness.
keep shooting, yeah. You got Gerbins and a little Toasty.
Another battle of the
Okay.
Reapers here. The monkey's going to jump in as well. She's not afraid. This is incredible to see from the side of Belief, as he's just very, like, commanding with his Winston.
This Zarya ult going out and
Looping.
catching absolutely no one off of it.
That's unfortunate to see. And the Winston is just doing so much damage here because they're all stuck in this choke point.
Little Toasty trying to get in there to use his ult, unable to do anything there though. I Need Ceiling needing to have a miracle here. German's trying to do a little bit.
We are now tied up, and it is now in the favor of 5 Virtues, as they are now 46 to 40. And it looks like they're going to get a lot more as another team wipe comes in for the side of I Need Ceiling. Dying.
Yeah, they've got to slow it down. I Need Ceiling needs to stop, regroup all their players to be able to go in with all 5 here.
It does seem like they are trying to 5-man push these very small choke points, which is giving just the advantage to the Winston and the Reaper, as well as the Moira, right? That doesn't have a specific target limit on her damage orb either.
Yeah, I believe it shoots only one person. It doesn't shoot
Oh, it does,
multiple.
okay.
We've got another ult with GT Gamer's name written all
Battle of the
on it.
Reapers. Dismiss on dismiss, and there goes the Reaper ult, and a counter Reaper ult to boot. But GT Gamer gets the Lucio and the Kiriko.
With the BM wave. Wow.
Goodness, GT Gamer absolutely commanding this team, carrying the team on his back. I mean, good plays from the
Yeah.
side of all the 5 Virtues, but this DPS is saying that he's going to catch up, and that's a point for 5 Virtues, or is that a map?
That is the map.
Oh man,
So-
we're going to go to a map 3.
We're going to map 3 here. 5 Virtues doing... What do you mean? How do you take the screenshot? How do you take a screenshot?
A great play of the game from Yummy here, as he was on Pharah, just dominating from the sky, and on that map specifically, that point, the Pharah was a great play. It just wound up going to a later game, and I think 5 Virtues kind of pulled it all together to get what they wanted from that map.
Yeah, I mean, overall, great plays all around. It's going to come down to this third map here. 5 Virtues really picking it up in basically the second half of their first match, and kind of carrying that on. They lost the overtime on that first match, but they clean swept, whatever. The second map there, yeah. So yeah, it comes down to this third map here, which we can see is going to be a push map of Colosseo. So that's going to be a fun one. We game 2 of the week, and we're seeing a second push map now. So that's
Exciting. Very
Yeah.
exciting. And
Yeah.
especially, I love seeing Any game, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's going to overtime, you know it's a good game.
Oh yeah, and you love to see just battling it out back and forth, and seeing what it's going to come down to on this push map. Truthfully, the push maps I think are a great tiebreaker, just because both teams have to push both ways here. It can get
tug of war.
Yeah, it truly is a tug of war. You're not offense, defense. You're both offense and defense at the same time. And it just comes down to who's got the better strategy moving forward and who can make the best plays and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to take a look and see how we're going to play going into a Coliseum here between Five Virtues and I Need Ceiling. Third map, and final point. I do just love looking out
map.
here.
I've not seen this map before.
Yeah, this is, I mean, obviously since it's a push map, but it's one of their new maps. Looking at the little hyperloop up there.
Hit that
And then you
hyperdrive.
kind of lose it.
Launch.
Yeah, man. If anyone's ever been to Disney World and ridden Slinky Dog Dash, that's what it reminds me of. You like go to like a spot on Slinky Dog Dash and it like rewinds, well not rewinds you, but like backs you up a little bit, like you're like Slinky Dog, obviously, and then you just like shoot off going fast forward. That's just kind of what it reminds me of there.
That's very. I've never been to Disney World. That sounds interesting. I'll have to try that if I ever go.
Yeah, I mean, if you've not been, you can always go look on YouTube and look up Slinky Dog Dash, and there are videos of it. Which, by the way, for those of you with kids, and those of you with kids that will be large enough to be able to ride roller coasters and stuff like that, great way to introduce them to roller coasters is watching or letting them watch the videos of like a person's view, and let me get to actual people here real quick, and letting them see, yeah, letting them see what it's gonna be like as they like go around the corners and like going fast and forth, whatever. Anyway, it's great. It got my son super stoked for roller coasters. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, and getting into this match, we're it's very interesting to see. We're not seeing any Reapers now. It's a completely different setup. I think both sides are aware that this is a whole nother ball game with this kind of tug of war style of gameplay, and have elected to bring the Genji from GT Gamer, doing exactly what we were commentating on in the first half and focusing these healers down.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something for GT Gamer here. That is
so fast. And
that is
that's
insane
a team wipe for the
plays.
side of Five Virtues. A big push.
Five Virtues doing great stuff here, being able to bring this into round 3 and being able to just solidly play through this round 3 right now. We'll see how they do going towards this bridge, which is infamously an awful spot on this map.
Here we go. Looking to set up a more defensive composition. They have the Winston now for that dive, but they also bring the Mei to try to slow down these pushes and maybe kind of isolate or slow the DPS just diving the backline. Allowing this Winston is going to allow them to be more mobile in terms of where they keep their big tank at. I say that, and Mercy just barely keeping this Winston alive. Zhao is just putting in work, trying to fight them Zyra, which I don't know.
Zarya going straight down here after being slowed.
Such a focus from the side of I Need Ceiling to pick up their tank, and then now bulldoze their way down this hallway here.
Oh man, essentially a team wipe again. This time coming in from the side of I Need Ceiling. Bringing back up the other healer here.
Your stream. I was a little behind there.
I don't know why my stream's a little behind. That's
I was watching. It was me.
Oh, I was like, I don't know.
Zyra's ult
we'll bring
is
that to
in play
Discord
now, and so is Genji's here. So we might see a big play to get back on the site here. But this tug of war game has turned into a battle to contest, as they are now needing to defend this point. Zyra doing a ton of damage, but unable to finish anything off. The ult from Kiriko, right? That was that? No, I'm totally off. I have
Which
no idea
one?
who that was.
No Kiriko here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one.
Oh, it was a nano boost from Ana. It didn't seem to do much.
Gotcha.
And that's going to be a checkpoint for the side of I Need Ceiling.
And that's a big one there for him. Getting them here, that gives them a closer spawn. and is essentially halfway to the end of the map
Comes
here.
the Junkrat ult. With the Zyra ult on top of it. Does not catch anything. Does do a bunch of damage though. And that's going to be 3 from GT Gamers. He gets a nano boost and ults in. 3 from him, 1 from Belief, and 1 from Venom. That's a team kill for the side of 5 Virtues as they're going to try to push this all the way back.
The Nano Blade is just dirty there, and Gamer's going to switch over onto the Reaper to try and deal with the backline monkey that's going to come in. Teal Banana
There's the
almost
Mei
making it
ult
out of the
and
freeze.
completely shut down this push. Oh my goodness.
Irksome.
The amount of zone control from that was incredible. And that's almost a whole team wipe. It will be a reset for the side of 5 Virtues. This payload robot guy is running it down. He's going fast to get back to this point.
He's getting it, man. Yeah, I don't know that I'd be pushing or jumping directly onto that Reaper there. He jumped up too on the bridge.
I mean, when in doubt, GT Gamer goes Reaper, and it might be what they need. He does catch a little Toasty. That Mei is not going to be able to out-heal him now. And Free Fire catching Yummy, and GT Gamer and Free Fire both just destroying the side of 5 Virtues. I'm sorry, I Need Ceiling, and Gersmog is just going to jump off and reset.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and jump off so he can try to get back in time before the close spawn goes away. And he does get it, because the close spawn is now gone for them until they can push it back.
This is, again, a battle of back and forth. If we get back into the center of this map, just not
That
being
is
able
so
to
close.
get on a point. The Mercy now.
Teal Banana being the
trying
first
so
to fall,
hard.
followed by Venom. We have no more healers alive on the side of 5 Virtues here. We have 2 DPS and a tank, and that's about it. We're about to get an ult here from Free Fire, going out, trying to see who we can find. He gets a single kill. And I think that could potentially be picked up by Teal Banana? No, by
No.
Germans, if he wanted to.
Now we are still contested on this point. There's the Reaper ult. Doesn't
He had no idea he was even there still.
He's keeping it alive. GT Gamer says, I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going. And gets Zhao. That's the tank, the Winston gone. And he's just going to just barely not get away with that TP. But that does keep the enemy, the point contested in the center of the map. Here we go. We got to swap to Diva. Electing not to bring the monkey anymore.
Which is honestly a good call, because it's not good to keep the monkey whenever you are diving into the Reaper.
A Reaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Diva's thing eat the Moira orb?
It will eat the Moira orb, yeah.
That is a very strong ability here, especially because that would turn off half of their healing. The ult coming out from Teresa, but not quite. Just kind of sustaining this fight. Gersmag and Lil Toasty catching 2 here. Gersmag, Lil Toasty using his ult. GT Gamer taking out Zhao's robot. I believe refragging onto Lil Toasty. There is that 6-man though from Mercy, but it doesn't matter. He goes back down again.
Right back down. GT Gamer taking a lot of damage here, having to fade out. Teal Banana sitting with their ult as well as Belief.
Here comes the Diva ult. They're going to try to zone this off.
That is a great ult if they can get a lot of damage in here, which it looks like they're able to get several kills. Belief taking out Germans.
And this Zyra Beam is a direct
Down
counter
much.
that Diva capture thing. There goes the Diva. She's gone. GT Gamer getting another. He's ulted on the Little Toasty, but Yummy refrags on the GT Gamer, and Venom gets Teresa. That's all of 5 Virtues back up. They probably get checkpoint here.
I mean, honestly, a great push. This is why I love seeing push maps as tiebreakers on good close games like this. Because, I mean, any team can do great. You're both playing offense and defense, just like I was saying earlier.
OB,
almost getting
GT was on
crushed.
McCree earlier, but I mean, this Reaper from him has been really great this game. I mean, on the side of Free Fire and GT Gamer, it's really good. A lot of this has come down to the DPS of both teams. Just being able to get in and get those early picks onto the important characters to break through these impenetrable barriers. Venom getting 2 here onto Little Tussie and Yummy. GT Gamer pushing, keeping it going, but Zhao in the back line takes out both healers for 5 Virtues. That's both of their healers gone on side of the point, and they're far away. The pushback has begun for I Need Ceiling.
Yeah, they
Back to the
didn't
middle of the
quite
map.
get that point. They were very close, but couldn't get that close spawn.
We have a minute and 20 seconds left. This is going to be close, and it's going to come down to if 5 Virtues can get another big push in just to even this out and get it in overtime.
Steel Banana taking so much damage here, unable to stay up. And we've got a singular kill from Pre-Fire here on Lil Toasty. Zhao Munch doing as much as they can to try and stay up here. But a triple kill.
Goodness, that's another team wipe for I Need Ceiling.
Yeah, that GT Gamer sitting here trying to stay alive. I don't know if they're going to be able to do much here.
He does have his ult.
Yummy's about to have ult as well here, and they're all grouping up.
The final battle. Does 5 Virtues stay in this, or is it ending here? Gonna go down to 1. Here comes the Reaper ult. Doesn't catch the counter Pharah ult. Venom gets picked up by Steel Banana. GT catches Zhao's robot. It also catches Little Toasty. Overtime.
I don't see this going well for them, but it is in their hands. They're able to do it if they can hold on to the point. It's going to take them probably 2 or 3 more team fight wins in a row, and that's including with a Diva Bomb coming out.
We have no ults on the side of 5 Virtues here. It's going to be tough. I mean, honestly, this Diva ult is probably going to be the deciding factor. If they can get that ult onto the point to keep them from doing what they want to do, then that's over.
If there's 3 kills coming out.
Oh my goodness. And it's just, Zyra trying to stay alive on point, it's going to be really tough, especially with only a Moira, and that might be it. That might be game. That's team kill. That is I Need Ceiling's win.
What a match. I mean, truthfully, what a match.
I enjoyed that. That was very good. GT Gamer on the Genji play of the game. Definitely try to put in work this game.
Yeah, GT Gamer coming in, trying to do his best to create a sub-blessing here for the team, but unable to get an actual win coming for them. Yeah,
very good.
That was a rough one, all the way. Not rough, but it's a rough one to lose when you get, I guess, that close to winning. I guess. Yeah, let's get someone in here real quick, and we'll do a quick little interview. But in the meantime, while we get that set up, please give us just a moment, and I don't know, just look at this beautiful sponsor here by once again, Rogue Energy. Use code BroLeague for 10% off your next purchase. All right, well, Welcome back. I appreciate you sticking around here. We do have Zhao, right? Zhao Munch. Is that how you pronounce
Yes.
it? Okay, I just want to make sure. I never know, and I always feel like I'm going to pronounce it wrong. So just want to go ahead and bring it up while we're here. Well, welcome in. Appreciate you hopping in here. Not that you had any choice. Um, but yeah, I mean, honestly, great plays all around today. The diva plays, I believe it was there was some Winston plays in there that you were on as well. Is that, or am I misremembering you on Winston?
No, I play a little bit of
Okay,
Winston, a little bit of
that's
Junker as well.
okay. That's what I was thinking. Right. So I mean, honestly, great plays, great team plays. Whenever y'all came into the match, did y'all have any kind of specific, I guess, plans going forward, and how did those change? I guess after, potentially even after the first round or after that second match there.
I feel like during the first game, we kind of just decided to roll with what we had the first game last week. And then we tried to adjust a little bit as the enemy team tried to counter us. I think our biggest issue was their Reaper and us
Mm-hmm.
trying to counter it with a Pharah. But at the end, we started with like a kind of dive comp, and then now we stopped doing that, and then we went back to dive comp, and that ended up helping us win.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could
I
definitely
mean,
see it. I mean, the Divas ults and the just the ability for you to come and shut down a lot of the plays that they had with that capture system was really good. We were definitely very aware of how impactful you were as a tank.
yeah.
I actually feel really good.
Well, I mean, you should feel good. It was a great game and great play and a great team play, truly. Um, Usually, you can find like very specific moments where people, I guess, kind of stood out from the rest of the game. And I mean, truly, not only your whole team here kind of just stood out as a whole cohesive unit. Um, but you in general had a fantastic game of really kind of sticking it to them, and your team sticking to you. So I mean, not trying to dig into tactics or anything that y'all may have discussed, but I mean, it is that something that y'all go in and practice? Y'all work as like a team, like sticking around a single comp, or y'all practice different comps that y'all have, like whether it be dive comp or kind of one of those sit back and kind of poke comps, things like that.
Um, we honestly kind of wing it most of the time, and we don't,
Hell
since we
yeah,
all have
BroLeague.
differing schedule, we don't always have time to practice together, but usually like we have some people who practice like two people, three
Hmm.
people, usually never the whole team, but
Yeah.
I feel like we all usually come together pretty well at the end. And we didn't really have much of a strat per se until I think at the end when we were trying to discuss what tank should we try to use because they
Hmm.
kept doing so much damage, I was having trouble.
Hmm.
And so at one point they were like, okay, so since Diva doesn't have a shield, we're just gonna stick to you. We're just gonna keep following you. And I was like,
Hmm.
okay, this works. And it worked out in the end, I guess.
Yeah. GT Gamer, honestly, stand out performance by GT Gamer on the opposing team there, getting his Genji and the um,
Reaper.
yeah, the Reaper in there on y'all. And it seemed like whenever they would get something going with that and be able to push forward, it always seemed like it may take a second or a death or two, but it always seemed like as a team here, y'all came up with some kind of a plan to counter it. So I will say, great job on that. Great job on being flexible to your team as a whole and being able to counter anything that Five Virtues and Subs were able to kind of throw at y'all. It was a great play and a great one to watch. And honestly, I'm happy it went to round three selfishly because I had so much fun casting and watching it. So
It
thank you.
was an incredible game to watch. Good job.
Glad you guys enjoyed it. We were all pretty stressed.
Well, the more y'all are stressed, the more enjoyable it is for us. So. Uh, well, I think that's going to do it for us here on the Bro League tonight. Tomorrow, we do have another game at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. For anyone who wants to hop back in and take another watch, we'll have, I believe it,
4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Just making that doubly clear.
Yes, yeah. Eastern is ahead of Central. But yeah, look forward to seeing y'all there. We should have a pretty good game. I believe we have Metro City Hugos versus College Dropouts, and it's shaping up to be a pretty good one, I think. So look forward to seeing y'all there. Zhao, thanks so much for hopping in the chat with us. Again, not that you had a choice, but thanks for staying here and speaking. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and Chax, thanks so much for hopping in here and casting with me. I appreciate it as well.
No problem, Dad Joke Master.
And for myself, Edak, thanks everyone for hopping in and hanging out. We look forward to seeing you at the next one. Y'all have a good night. Hey, I mean, at least there's good music for this 3-hour stream. If it's still playing. Alright, sorry about that. Killing stream, bye.